for being amazing. She modestly says it's not a big deal, but he continues to express that even sharing the meal with someone makes it feel more enjoyable. She smiles and agrees, encouraging him to eat without holding back. He nods, affirming that bell peppers no longer scare him. In the next moment, she is angry with herself for helping him conquer his weakness, effectively giving the hero a boost, a power-up. But then she realizes she too managed to eat the bell peppers, meaning she's grown stronger as well. And this time it's a drop. The next day, as Abyss returns and calls out for you, telling him they should train today, convinced that this time she'll finally defeat the hero as the Demon King. But when she finds him, he's sitting and writing something. Curious, she wonders if it's a letter. Yu shouts at her not to look, explaining that it's a message for his comrades who are going to help him defeat the Demon King. She's stunned by his words, and as she tries to sneak a peek, he insists that it's something truly important and asks her to wait outside. She clenches her teeth in frustration, unable to believe that he actually has companions too. That to her is a real danger. Hiding her true identity while growing close to the hero as his mentor was always meant for this moment. She now needs a plan to stop him from meeting his allies. SLE grin appears on her face as she considers whether to steal the letter or simply destroy it. From behind, she watches you struggling to find the right words to write. She's taken aback realizing he doesn't even know how to write properly. The fact that he's still pushing forward without any help from his master, writing this letter all on his own, makes her wonder how crucial this meeting must be. Her fist tightens in silent anger. Later, after you finishes, he steps outside to look for her, but doesn't see her anywhere. She's hidden nearby watching. Once he's gone, she slips into the cave, her eyes landing on the letter. If she gets rid of it, his comrades won't come. Problem solved. As she raises her hand to burn it, she remembers the way he struggled to write it. Every moment of effort. Then Yu appears behind her. She panics, thinking she's been caught red-handed, but instead he picks up the letter and gently asks her to read it. She stares at him, astonished, asking if it's really for her. As she begins to read, she sees him, thanking her for helping with his training and asking her to join him in defeating the Demon King. He writes that he trusts her deeply. Yu smiles warmly and admits he always thought his first letter would be written for his master. She's speechless, asking what kind of tale he's spinning now. But when he tells her there's no one else, that she is the only one, she can't help but blush, her heart swelling with quiet happiness at the thought of being his one and only. Then he repeats his request for them to defeat the Demon King together. She stands there momentarily conflicted because she is the Demon King. But even after she returns to her chamber, she can't help smiling as she holds the letter. Her heart light moved simply by reading his words. The subordinates were worried about Abby Sam's health and pleaded with her to rest, but she firmly told them she wouldn't, reminding them that the former Demon King also worked tirelessly without a break. Her intense aura had them panicking as they begged her to take a break, assuring her they would handle the rest. Eventually, she agreed, realizing that since she was free from castle duties for now, it was the perfect opportunity to go and keep watch on the hero. After all, pretending to be his master in a disciple relationship was a tactical strategy, and once she saw an opening, she'd defeat him. As the Demon King, she had to assert her dominance, and there was no time to rest. She sighed with resolve. As usual, she arrived in the forest the next day, but was immediately confused by what she saw. He was acting strangely. He greeted her cheerfully and asked for help carrying the futon. In the next moment, both of them were lying on it. She was stunned, unable to comprehend what she was doing there. But Yu was enjoying himself, comfortably nestled into the futon. She shouted in disbelief while he calmly explained that he just wanted her to rest properly. She looked at him irritated, realizing he was acting just like her own subordinates, trying to make her sleep when she was supposed to be keeping an eye on him. If she slept, she'd lose. Then he pulled out a flower and said he bought it to help her relax, calling it a lullaby for her. Abby clenched her jaw. In frustration, not understanding how she was being manipulated so easily by a child, determined not to sleep. But when he gently patted her head and told her his grandfather used to do the same for him, saying it helped him sleep peacefully, she began to drift off. It felt familiar, like someone used to pat her like that in the past. Sometime later, she woke up with a jolt, shocked and unable to understand how she'd fallen asleep. It was utterly humiliating. And yet she did feel slightly better. Looking around and not seeing Yu, she glanced down to find him asleep holding her hand. She stared at his peaceful face, recognizing another opportunity to strike, but decided to let it go just this once and wait for a better time. Then gently she kissed his forehead and closed her eyes again, only to wake up in the middle of the night, startled. This morning the entire area is soaked in rain, and Abyss believes she should have stayed home. As she ventures deeper into the jungle, a sudden shock strikes her. She shouts for the hero but then immediately steps into a puddle. Turning around, she hears someone call her master. At first she thinks it is a mud monster holding a sword but soon realizes it is you. It is clear that he is undeterred by the rain and continues his training regardless. Abyss, trying to maintain her distance, finds herself caught off guard when you jumps toward her, splashing both of them in the process. The two of them stand in the mud, staring at each other, momentarily frozen in shock. Without thinking, Abyss drags him to the river to clean him off. She is angry, questioning what he is thinking by training in such conditions. But Yu, though embarrassed, insists that he can wash himself. She, however, insists that he needs to clean his back as well. As she washes him, a thought crosses her mind. This is her chance to strike. A hit from behind would be the perfect final attack. But as she looks at him, something inside her stops her. She is caught off guard by his innocence and cuteness, which makes her hesitate. Trying to pull away, she is met with Yu's concern. He asks her what is wrong, but Abyss, not wanting to explain, tries to push him away even more. That is when Yu notices a large wound on her side. His eyes widen in shock as he looks at the injury, asking her what has happened. Abyss quickly turns away, telling him not to stare at it. She can't help but feel disappointed when she sees the wound. Every time it catches her eye, memories of the brutal battle for the throne resurface. It is the moment she has proven herself worthy to become the Demon King. But now that very wound has become a symbol of her weakness. It makes her feel inexperienced, unworthy of her title.